Hey guys, so this is the last part of weapons instructionals. This has been a long process, but I hope you enjoyed this last part for refinement. Pretty interesting. I do in the end show you all the weapons that I have, what refinement buff they can actually offer you there, and different recommendations and opinions on this. So I hope you enjoy as well. So now we're going to talk about Refine. So for Refine, this is actually a pretty new mechanic. So yeah, we're gonna talk about a little bit about it. It's pretty straightforward. You just choose the weapon and you refine it and you get these abilities. So important things to note is that if it's for 5 stars, it's gonna cost 20 when you start. However, if it's a 4-star exclusive, let me choose here one, it's gonna be just 8. So if you actually get a few some good weapons that you want to actually raise to level 80, don't be afraid to upgrade your 4-star exclusives, because there's a few weapons that I actually spoke on. I think it's yeah, on part 1. They are worth upgrading there, in my opinion. So let me see. There is one weapon that I have on another account, but I'm just gonna show it here. No, it's not here. It's here. Here we go. Alright, so this one, which is Endless Winter, when you refine it, it actually gives 3% shield power, if I'm not mistaken. And that refinement bonus is so powerful in this weapon. It's, yeah, if you have Endless Winter, go ahead, don't be afraid at all to actually try to upgrade it. I recommend this even for high level players. If you have this weapon, go ahead and refine it up to level 80. You will not regret it. At the moment I'm defending any of your heroes with shields, this is going to be super powerful to do that. So don't underestimate this weapon. This is incredibly powerful for refinement. So for refinement, for example, I have this one at level 75, and for levels to 75 to 80, I'm going to need 55 to actually upgrade this. Or I can actually decide to upgrade a level 60 here and actually get these bonuses, but I'm still haven't decided to do that just yet. I may do that. Alright, so I'm pretty sure after this is 20, after this one is 20 and the next one is 30 and so forth. So we definitely have to check that out. So when you actually refine a weapon, after that you have to upgrade the level from 75 to 80, and it does cost a bunch of gold and resources. So if you decide to refine, you have to make sure to have a bunch of gold and the actual resources to, you know, by resource I mean, yeah, pretty much these mats, materials to upgrade. They will ask a bunch of these to be able to do that. So you have to be ready before you actually decide to refine. So then that's pretty much it. Refine is pretty straightforward. There's a lot of nice abilities here, so I'm just going to show you each and every weapon I have here and what they actually have to offer there. So as I already showed you, Mildred's weapon gives defense, and for Mildred that's pretty amazing. 6% defense on a hero that it's already broken with defense. I love that. 100%. So that's really nice. This is my first and only weapon that I refined, so if you have this weapon, I do recommend to do that. Next is Nonce. Nonce's ability is damage dealt to weaker element. This ability is actually really good to actually be able to eliminate bosses, get a high score in bosses, eliminate that in campaign and things like that. So that's really powerful for that specifically. Or versus the incredible amount of purple teams. Yeah, they're playing a lot of purple teams in war, so this is not going to be bad for that as well, if you have to choose between that. So that's not a bad one there. This weapon, as I already said on my review, it's not very good. Devs really broke this weapon and makes it useless, but this is what it offers, you know. This one, it will give it. For some reason, they gave attack for this weapon. It's really strange, but this weapon is used more on the attack than on defense, so that maybe that made some sense. There are some heroes that do need extra attack, so this is not bad, but I'm a little surprised. It would have been cool to actually get even more mana gain, but this is not bad. Attack is really nice. So, for this one is defense. For some reason, it has defense penetration. Why not mana gain? That would have been amazing. Or actually get more mana on the beginning of the turn. That would have been crazy. But defense penetration, that is really strange. But anyway, that's what it's offered. Alright. For Elmis's weapon, 2% defense. This makes sense, because usually you use this, but you're not going to want shields, but at the same time you want to survive more. So this actually made sense. This is actually really nice. Very, very nice. Now for Zeus's weapon, same thing. It's apparently all the weapons for the church heroes are going to get this damage dealt to weaker element, so that's really nice. Because when you use yellow, you want to eliminate all purples in war, and all the purples everywhere, pretty much in war, in campaign, and things like that, and in bosses. So that's not bad, actually. Here is attack. So I understand why they chose attack here, because Colette does need a little bit more attack there. 70%, then adding like maybe 10% additional, so that's not bad. Not bad at all, really. And remember that her weapon actually gives from base attack. This is gonna give attack in general, so that's gonna be nice there. But remember, we don't exactly know if that attack is going to be raised for everything. It's going to be for the original amount there. Now for Soldier, what we have is crit chance. Let me see. The original is attack. For some reason they put crit chance. It doesn't make sense, I think. 1%, because he's not exactly a crit hero. He will hit hard. He doesn't have to crit to actually go, but that's what he is offered there. Now for Palmyra, skill damage. This makes sense, because no matter if she's critting or not critting, she's gonna do extra skill damage there, so that's really nice. For Damon, this one is one of the weirdest ones that I've seen. It kind of makes sense, because the second way that you actually use Damon is with stone damage. When he has 13 stacks and you start using stones, the stones actually start killing enemies, so it's really powerful. But 2% normal attack, it's really low. This is not a weapon that is actually designed to raise your normal attack, but that's what is offered. This weapon, I don't recommend it, but this ability is nice. Skill damage is really nice there. 10% is in general, it's really nice. I think when you actually raise it to level 90, it's gonna be 10%. I think. I have to check that, because I haven't seen a weapon so high there. Now this weapon has it makes more sense that it has normal attack additional, because it's going to give 60. So with this one, it's going to do additional more normal attack with the stone. So this makes more sense to me, because Alden it's more of a stone damage hero, and that's normal attack there. For this one, crit damage, this 100% made sense, because this weapon with Deedlight is going to do a bunch of damage, and 3% crit damage additional after critting is pretty cool. So for Crowley, same story. I think that every single hero that is from the church is going to have this effect, because that's their groove. That's what they do. Actually, eliminate purples there. And for Malmsport's weapon, this I would have preferred it to be more shield power, but instead it's match HP. It does make sense, because more HP you have, more shields you create, but I would have preferred shield power. But you can go ahead and upgrade this. This is a nice upgrade for him. And yeah, I do suspect that developers are gonna add more things with weapons in the future. So you never know. You never know. Crit damage. This 100% made sense. This is a crit weapon, and when it does crit, it's pretty crazy. So yeah, this is really nice there. This doesn't make sense to me. The only thing that makes sense is if it's a hero that is not Jakul holding this weapon, because when Jakul grabs this weapon, he has 100% chance. So additional 1% crit chance, it doesn't make sense really, because usually he's the one that's grabbing this, really. So yeah, but that's what offers, guys. All right. Chloe, she does do crit, but it doesn't do a lot of crit, so additional crit, it does make sense to me. Because this weapon's going to do 40%, and I think when it's completely upgraded, it goes to 10%, so it's going to be 50% when she's actually buffed, so that makes sense. I think it does. Alright. And for this one, I've seen a lot of players on War on high level upgrade this weapon, and for good reason, because Thor is gonna be the one holding this, and the additional crit damage it's the real deal, guys. It's highly, yeah. So if you're thinking about upgrading this is a good one to upgrade for sure. Steed Light is the weapon that I don't recommend, but it's crit damage, so it does make sense that it has that. Just in case you were wondering. Over here, max HP, just like Malfort's. It does make sense as well. It is going to give shields to everybody. This one, I don't think it's good, because if it's Wukong actually holding this weapon, it's going to get 70% crit chance. So adding 1% or 10% to 70 to 80, it's not so much. It is nice to have it to level 80 maybe, but after that, and I don't think it's necessary. It already has such a big crit buff there. This is not bad, the 2% attack, but the thing is that this weapon is not usually used a lot for Miranda, so yeah. In this situation, yeah, this is a good buff. If you're really gonna get this weapon, don't be afraid to. It's 2% is really nice there, but at the same time, the way that green is used, I don't think many people are gonna use this weapon. So if you're really don't want to buy the green stone weapon, sure, you can go ahead and upgrade this one. Of course, more crit damage. When it comes to crit damage, the more the merrier. So if it's gonna be heroes that actually get a bunch of crit chance, and you want them to do insane amounts of damage, so that's really nice here. So here we got it for here, Cynthia. We got attack. We're gonna do it a little bit faster now. We got even more crit damage here. This is another one. Mana when the battle begins. A lot of players are choosing this one because they want their heroes to go off the very first turn. So a lot of players have been doing this for level 90. So this is pretty powerful to make your heroes go at the very first turn and make them lose their mana. For example, if you have this type of effect with Percy, yeah, it's pretty crazy. This is the one for this crit chance. This makes sense. We already talked about that. Defense penetration. This is actually surprising. But yeah, this is if she already has a bunch of damage dealt, so adding defense penetration, it is pretty good actually. You talk about that, not Percy. So Percy is pretty much the same situation. If you get it to level 90, I've seen it to be 36. So it's 36% extra mana when you start off the fight. So that is pretty powerful. Imagine a Percy that goes off the very first turn after the enemy throws stones. That's pretty crazy. Very nice stuff. For this weapon, church heroes have this. Alia, healing power. Yeah, that's not good. unless you're actually slapping this on Alia, but honestly, you're gonna slap this weapon on so many heroes that don't heal. Isadora would be nice, actually. That's not a bad one to actually put that as well. Almost doesn't. Alright, this weapon also has this as well. Really nice to make Laetitia actually start with full mana. Very nice. As well, that's interesting. Very nice there. Interesting. So, crit chance. Sure. This makes sense. Because Pearl, if you're gonna use this on Pearl and you're gonna put on bosses, you want her to crit a bunch, and with Searcher next, so this makes sense. We talk about that. We have not talked about skill damage. This is really interesting because usually this is normal damage from stones, and now you're gonna do extra skill damage for Cathbad and whichever hero you do this. This is naturally nice. I like the idea of this. This one is, I like this one. So imagine instead of having 40, you're going to get 50% defense. So this is really nice. I like this, actually. Crit damage. This is actually really nice for Wanda. Wanda is a crit-based hero. So I don't recommend getting the weapon, but if you decide to actually upgrade this, this is actually nice if you decide to actually still slap it on Wanda. So that's not bad. She really does like a lot of crit damage. Healing power. So this is definitely thought about just putting it on Isadora. Isadora, you slap this to do more damage with stones, and you heal more with Isadora. So this made sense to me as well. We're talking. Okay, I haven't seen this one. Crit chance. This one doesn't make sense to me at all because Gara is not a crit hero, but if you slap this on Wanda, this makes a lot more sense. Yeah, that's interesting. I haven't seen this one. Crit chance. So instead of 40, gonna be 50%. Oh, not bad. I like the idea for sure. I think that's it. Yeah. Oh wait, I still have this weapon here. Might as well upgrade it. Sure. Let's see what Karma offers, because this weapon, it's been a long time now and I do need to actually upgrade it. So, attack. So this is not bad actually, because usually people use Karma's weapon to actually put her on F4 in war. So instead of crit damage, you're going to get a straight off attack. 10% additional attack. So that's not bad. If you have a nice effect, Lifesteal. Oh, okay. Lifesteal is a good one. Lifesteal plus like 10% attack plus the guaranteed crit chance on F4. That's not bad. So if you decide to upgrade that weapon for F4 in war, yeah. I think it's worth it anyway. So let's see. Do we have another weapon here? I don't even want to upgrade this, really. Sorry, guys. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. That's pretty much every single thing I could cover on weapons. So if you have any other questions, any other concerns, or anything at all, just leave it in the comments. And please like and subscribe. That does help me out with the channel there. Alright? Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.